It's time. To take back what was stolen.
So, you're finally here. You were expecting me?
Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today I will be reviewing Crimson Desert. No spoilers. Holy shit. Crismo Desert is the most infuriating, glorious, sand-filled nightmare I have ever willingly subjected myself to. I booted it up thinking, oh cool, a chill desert adventure, and immediately got roasted alive by the sun while my character collapsed mid-step like a drunk toddler. Every dune looks the same, every rock mocks me, and somehow the wind manages to whisper insults directly into my soul. I sprinted for 5 seconds and nearly passed out, screamed at a sand lizard that clearly has it out for me, and somehow still found myself laughing through the pain while muttering a string of curses that would make a pirate blush. The survival mechanics are pure torture. The stamina system is a personal attack. And yet, despite all this chaos, I couldn't stop playing because there's a twisted thrill in suffering spectacularly. The crafting system is pure sadism, wrapped in pixels. You pick up sticks, moss, broken bottles, and bones and try to make something useful, only for the game to mock your efforts with failure after failure. I spent literal hours trying to make a water purifier, and every time I got close, the game decided to crash or reject my recipe for no reason. Meanwhile, my inventory is full of junk I didn't need, because apparently, the desert wants me to suffer organizational chaos as much as thirst. And let's not even mention the food situation. Eat too little and die. Eat the wrong thing and regret it. Try to cook and your fire goes out because the universe hates you. Somehow, all this punishment is hilarious, and I found myself giggling like a maniac while muttering, I live here and I hate it, but also love it. Combat in Crismo Desert is like trying to fight a tornado with a toothpick while your legs are made of jelly. Enemies are fast, relentless, and personally offensive. I encountered a desert beetle that looked like it was forged from pure malice, and every swing of my weapon felt like it was flailing into nothingness. I missed constantly, panicked wildly, and still somehow survived, which made me feel simultaneously proud and like a complete idiot. The monsters don't just attack. Every encounter is a mix of terror, chaos, and dark comedy. And somehow it all works perfectly, because the absurdity keeps you going, even as your soul slowly dies a little with each encounter. Exploration is simultaneously beautiful and cruel. The desert stretches forever, dunes shifting like mocking waves, oases appearing like cruel mirages, and sandstorms teleporting you halfway across the map, because the game has a sick sense of humor. Every time I thought I was making progress, I ended up staring at the same stupid cactus that had tormented me 5 minutes ago. The scenery is breathtaking, but it's also a trap, a hypnotic punishment that makes you question your own ability to navigate a flat landscape. Somehow, this combination of awe and frustration becomes addictive, and I found myself wandering endlessly, cursing, laughing, panicking, and yet enjoying every second of it. The sound design is pure genius, wrapped in cruelty. The wind screams like it personally hates me. Silence creeps in to make my anxiety spike, and random noises make me jump out of my seat repeatedly. The occasional music is perfectly timed to freak you out just when you start feeling safe. I kept thinking I was hearing a creature coming for me, only to realize it was a harmless critter, and yet I screamed anyway, because the game trains you to panic at the smallest hint of danger. It's terrifying, infuriating, and hilariously over the top, and I loved every minute of being completely on edge. The story sneaks up on you in the weirdest ways. Notes, ruined camps, and strange monuments hint at survival, isolation, and the cruelty of nature. Sometimes the humor is dark, like finding a note warning me not to drink the water, and then immediately doing it because apparently I enjoy making bad life choices. I regretted it instantly. I laughed, I gagged, I screamed, and I survived, and somehow that tiny, miserable victory felt amazing. The game constantly insults you, punishes you and then rewards you in ways that make you feel like a slightly deranged hero, and it's gloriously satisfying. By the time I shut down Crismo Desert, I was exhausted, delirious, frustrated, and oddly proud. I had survived the sun, the sand, the monsters, the crafting hell, and the mental torment of the desert mocking me at every turn. I laughed, cursed, panicked, and suffered, and I wouldn't trade a second of it. This game is pure chaos, pure joy, and pure nightmare all wrapped into one. And somehow, despite all the insanity and swear-worthy torment, I loved every single miserable, hilarious, insane second. Crismo Desert doesn't just test your skills, it tests your patience, your sanity, and your ability to laugh while your soul slowly roasts in the sun. It's a masterpiece of chaos, and I am here for it. Just when I thought I had seen the worst of this digital hellscape, the weather system reminded me that Crismo Desert is a cruel, sadistic artist who hates happiness. Sandstorms appear out of nowhere, like some psychotic prank, blindsiding you while flinging your character across the map like a ragdoll possessed by the desert gods themselves. You try to run, but no, your stamina is spent, your water is gone, and the wind laughs at your pathetic flailing. And the sun doesn't just shine, it glares at you like it knows your deepest regrets, roasting your virtual skin while your sanity slowly seeps out of your ears. I swear I spent 10 minutes staring at the horizon, questioning if I was moving in a straight line or just walking in circles, while a sandstorm hurls insults at me in ways that only a digital desert could. I muttered things like, "I'm going to die alone out here, and the cactus is going to watch." And somehow, through all the panic, chaos, and face-palming stupidity, I laughed like a maniac, because the game's pure absurdity is addictively hilarious. And the animals? Oh, don't even get me started on the desert wildlife. Every creature seems like it has been forged in hell specifically to destroy your hope and dignity. There's a scorpion that will chase you faster than your reflexes can even process, a lizard that dodges attacks like it's mocking you, and a random sandworm that will swallow your life dreams whole if you get too cocky. Combat isn't about strategy, it's about panicking, flailing, screaming profanities, and somehow surviving by the grace of sheer luck and the universe's cruel sense of humor. I spent half an hour in a single fight with a monster that refused to die, watching my health drop, yelling at my screen, throwing imaginary insults at the developers. And yet when I finally won, I felt like I had just achieved something akin to winning a Nobel Prize for surviving pure chaos. And somehow, despite the rage, the screaming, and the utter humiliation, I kept going back for more, because the game's genius is in how it tortures and entertains you simultaneously. Then there's the weird, twisted beauty of just existing in this goddamn desert. The sunrises are stunning, the sand glitters like tiny diamonds, mocking you, and the ruined camps tell stories of other poor bastards who suffered before you. And yet it all feels alive. Alive in the kind of cruel, obsessive way that makes you feel like the desert itself is aware of your misery and secretly cheering every time you curse out loud. I wandered for hours, dehydrated, exhausted, and yet utterly hooked, cursing my own curiosity while giggling at the insanity of it all. The soundtrack, or lack thereof at times, makes you feel like you're truly alone, abandoned in an unforgiving wasteland. And somehow, that makes even the smallest victories feel like monumental achievements. I drank the wrong water, almost got eaten by a beetle, survived a sandstorm that could have killed me 10 times over, and yet I smiled like a lunatic. Because Crismo Desert is punishing, ridiculous, beautiful, and hilarious all at once. And the chaos is exactly why I can't stop thinking about it even now.